Hey guys, it's currently midnight and I am filming a night in the life with severe central sleep apnea. I've wanted to film this vlog for a really long time, but I always felt like I should have like a oximeter to show my oxygen levels going up and down, but you know what? You don't need to see that because you're going to see me jumping out of bed in the next couple of clips, so you'll know. To give you a really quick update, I did a insomnia course workshop sort of thing with a very, very intelligent man who studies everything sleep. He's a psychiatrist, psychologist, really, really insightful, and he was so nice and caring. And we had this beautiful theory after learning like all about sleep and the sleep stages and doing sleep diaries and showing him like what was going on for me. And it's not that we thought it was insomnia, it's just trying to go down every alley. And the theory was that my sleep drive is just later than a lot of people's, because that's typically what insomnia is. People get into bed early, they get into bed at 10 o'clock, but their sleep drive doesn't reach its peak until 1 or 2 in the morning, so they're in bed for hours and they're thinking, what's wrong with me? I have insomnia. He thought that maybe if I got into bed when I was naturally starting to drift off, which is usually like 4 o'clock in the morning, that maybe that was my peak sleep drive, and maybe that's why I was experiencing the centrals for those 1 to 2 hours before I fell asleep. Long story short, did not happen. He was so well-intentioned and, like I said, so kind, and I really was open to it and receiving the information, and it just isn't the reality. I experience essentials regardless. I've realized that all these years I've been saying that I experience these central events where I'm waking up gasping for air for 1 hour to 2 hours before I've seemingly fall asleep, which is usually 4 or 5 in the morning. And I realized that I pass out from exhaustion at that point, and that the events still happen. And because I'll sleep for a couple of hours, and then when I wake up in the morning, I start noticing them again. They're talking about sending me to like the Mayo Clinic, kind of like they're talking about stuff like that this is a rare condition. I was all through the quarantine bounced around doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor. All these doctors, these intelligent doctors that went to school and know so much about the human body and sleep and the brain and how everything works, were Googling what central apnea is the night before my appointment. All of them. This acceptance of realizing that this isn't going to go away. When my symptoms first started, I was so scared to go to a sleep doctor because I was afraid to be diagnosed. But there was this little voice in the back of my head, because I Googled relentlessly trying to find an answer, and I remember coming across central apnea one night. I was sitting in my lazy boy recliner 4 in the morning and being like, shit, this sounds like what I have. I fucking hope this isn't what I have, because it's usually people have a lot, like there's something really bad going on with them. And so there was this tiny voice in the back of my head that was like, if I just get diagnosed, then a doctor is going to be able to fix this miserable problem for me. And I just have such a hard time talking about it because I don't want to complain. You guys know, if you watch my videos, you know that I just feel like there's people out there that are going through so much shit. It's really hard to talk about, but this is my perspective here on this channel. This is my life that I'm talking about, and this is a huge problem in my life. It impacts everything that I do, and I feel like it's getting worse, and it's just scary to be in a place where you feel like it's out of control. You feel like you're taking all the steps to look to recognize that there's a problem, like you're trying to get help. I make it sound like it's an addiction, but trying to get help, and all these doctors just are like, I went in and I had all the scans in my brain, my heart, my kidney, my lungs, everything. Nobody knows why this is going on. So there's this frustration of, I experience this every night, all through the night. My partner, he sleeps next to me. He's not there right now, but he sleeps next to me. He's been watching it for 8 years. My son's gonna turn 8 this Saturday. I was falling asleep, waking up, gasping in my son's bed tonight, and he was like, "Mama, you gotta go upstairs. You gotta put your mask on. You can't just stop breathing." He actually said that to me. He's been watching me do this his entire life. So anyway, that's the runaround of the update. I am hopeful that, we're gonna be taking out the big guns now. They'll send me somewhere to study me. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to film a span of probably a couple hours or like half an hour, so you can see what the gasping kind of looks like. Let's see what happens, fam. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of explain this whole sequence as you're watching it. So usually I lay down without the mask for a little while till I start to fall asleep. I have a couple centrals kind of through that. Then I get the mask on and adjust things. Sometimes my ponytail's annoying, things like that. And then I fall asleep, and then I start to drift into sleep. It's all kind of chopped up. But as I drift into sleep, I stop breathing. And I hold my breath for a little while. Just kind of hang out. And it's not really good, It's not really good. And then eventually my body figures it out, and I wake up gasping, choking, coughing, heart racing out of my chest, and try to sleep again, and fall into sleep, and wake up again. It's usually every 30 seconds. My AHI was 51. To show you a couple of them that I have to sit up, catch my breath, recover essentially. And thanks for watching the video. I will be filming more with a oximeter watch so you can actually see the levels coming up and down, but that's all I got for now. Thanks guys. Bye.